Welcome everyone to Kimball's Corner, and welcome back if you've been here before. So yeah, just feeling the rainbow vibes tonight. I mean, it's nearing the end of June, and you know, thought, hey, let's pull out the Prismacolors. Pulled out a lot. Look, I even practiced, because I'm a good person. See that practice right there? But yeah, I'm gonna sketch it out in pink because I want to. I want to sketch before I start laying down the colors, and I kind of need the reason I want to sketch is so I can also place where the colors are, because I'm really bad at timing my gradation.
Horrible.
You know what?
Let me just get rid of this awful cord that's just hanging out here.
Like now the whole world is shaking.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
Look,
snack for this evening.
People understand that we are not in the normal situ, so...
Yeah, so anyway, Kimball's having these things.
It's in the description. I'm having the Belgian Caramel Medaillons. Thank you very much.
I am going to have Tillamook vanilla bean ice cream with homemade strawberry rhubarb jam from the people that are letting us stay in this house. Thanks!
You say that like I'm not having a giant slice of peanut butter cup cheesecake later.
We are healthy.
Nothing but the healthiest.
I took my multivitamin today, so I'm fine.
I opened that very gracefully. Aesthetics, am I right? What is the... Just give me the goods. Look, this is very important. I didn't realize it was going to be such a to-do.
Oh, you guys, by the way, sorry we didn't mention this first thing. Tonight is the first live we're doing where Jenna is not with us.
She may not. She might pop in later.
She is not with us.
And by that we mean she's just out to dinner with a friend.
She is.
Look how beautiful those are displayed.
Oh my
I think that's just gonna bug me.
Trisha says, hi, Kimball, Rocky. Oh, she says Jenna.
Hi,
and everyone.
But you know what? Jenna's not here right
Jenna's
now.
gone! Anyways, Kimball.
Yes.
Art time.
After I pop one of these in my mouth, because I deserve it.
Let me know how that is.
Oh,
Sadie says, evening, folks. Elaine says, hi, all.
Hello.
Hi, guys. What have you been up to? How's your week been? Kimball, how's your week been?
Good. This is taking forever to eat.
It's because it's caramel.
No, it's not like thick caramel.
Oh. Is that like Cadbury caramel?
No, I just wasn't prepared.
Mm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So the thing I'm thinking is a profile looking this way and a profile looking that way, and their hair is just going to be fluid in the middle. Oh, you can see I'm little rainbow pencils off to the side. And I'm gonna, I said earlier I'm gonna sketch it out in pink just so I can lay out my gradation a little bit better. Otherwise it's gonna be like red to orange to yellow and then we're done, because I'm terrible. I thought there was a spider on me. It was Rocky's foot.
Elaine says, no, Jenna, you mean Noah is let loose?
I know,
I was like, I don't even know how to put Noah in timeout if something happens, so...
We were all a little concerned.
I mean, I'm all about it. If Noah's here, please feel free to do your worst, Noah.
Alright, so we're just sketching. We're going for some kind of abstract vibe. I need to sketch lighter. I need to remember that, because...
Should I add fresh strawberries to this? I should! Great, okay.
You should do whatever you need to do.
I'm just going to need to pull this out of the fridge, which is conveniently right here. Except for working in the kitchen.
Why don't we live like this at our place?
We should just be in the kitchen so we can eat whatever we want at any moment.
Alright, so I drew that way twice as big as I wanted to.
Whoops.
I know, well, who do I think I am? But that's fine. We'll see how big this one turns out. I'm really bad. If you've seen my art, watched my art a lot, you'll know I always do heads facing that way. It's just easier because my hand draws that way easier. So this way all the curves go reverse to what's comfortable. But we're just going in. I don't want them to look too similar though.
Kimball, what was the best thing you ate this week? Think about it.
I almost said something inappropriate just to be funny, but
wow.
I don't want to take it too far.
That's taking it too far.
What did I have?
Anything magical that you remember?
I did my brownie thing, but it was a bit much.
What brownie thing?
From the ice cream shop.
Describe it to me. Oh.
Well, it was a chocolate brownie with peanut butter ice cream and then peanut butter and chocolate sauce on it with Cool Whip. And I was supposed to get a cherry, but they did not give me a cherry.
Was it actually Cool Whip? Or was it just whipped cream?
I don't.
You're telling me the local dairy that has all natural ingredients is using Cool Whip?
Whatever. It was,
Whatever.
It was whippy yumness.
If he doesn't do the assignment, I can't do mine.
Exactly. Alright, so eyes open?
Alright, I've got fresh strawberries. I'm all good now. Sorry to disrupt everyone.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh no, Elaine says I'm better, but I have got COVID. Oh, sorry,
Aw.
Elaine. That sucks.
That does suck. It was funny, we went to our doctor and
What did he say?
he, like, well, it was Rocky's doctor appointment, but I just went along, because why not? And he asked if we had COVID yet, and we're like, he was like, have you gotten COVID? And Rocky's like, not yet. And he's like, yep, not yet. Pretty much everyone's gonna get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, good.
Kimmel and I think we either haven't had it yet or we had it like in November of 2019 when it very, very, very first came out, or right before it came out in the States. Because we were sick when we were traveling through Italy for a good like 17, 18 days with congestion and like weirdness.
Either that or we're just very asymptomatic. We got it and we just don't know it.
Either way, hashtag blessed. Am I right?
Probably. Alright, so how to connect these figures. I want to see figures. Let's see,
It's cold on my teeth.
No, hang on. Well, it's ice cream. Did you think about
And the
that?
strawberries too.
Your sensitive teeth. You know what? I used a Sensodyne once. Oh my god, it made my teeth overly sensitive. It was awful.
Sensodyne.
Not for me. Should I have them looking at each other? Like, why are you still in my hair vibes? Probably.
Like their eyes are flipped all the way backwards, or
No.
maybe they're both looking at the camera. The camera. There's a camera in the scene.
Yeah, well. Alright.
So what prompted today's prompt?
Well, it's not a prompt.
True. What prompted today's drawing?
I was doodling and I drew something somewhat similar and I thought, oh, that could be fun. So I'm just trying to get in a couple of details. No ears or anything. Oh, she needs an eyebrow. She doesn't
This is
want
your new sketchbook that you bought, right?
Yeah, I bought some. I didn't have to, but I did because I didn't want to use up all of my Jane sketchbooks because they're nicer paper. So I'm saving those for like when I do like, you know, over the top projects. But I thought I would give this a try because I haven't drawn or painted in this yet. It might be awful. We don't know. I love how I looked at the camera like somebody was going to respond. Alright, now this is just fluid lines.
I'm gonna move the camera just slightly.
Alright. Living on the edge. Okay, the camera is lit. It's totes on the edge of the table. I feel stressy about it.
Well, we'll just have to move that. Zandra says, hi, Kimball and Rocky.
Hi, Zandra. We're drawing up a storm. Not really. It's just two girls with some hair problems. I don't know how much I'm going to stick to like these hair lines, but they are here for guidance.
Trisha says, this week has been okay-ish.
Well, that's
Just the
better than
usual
crap.
sort of things, gardening, art, housework. I've been eating a lot of homegrown raspberries this week.
Ooh.
That sounds really good. You know what I want? Raspberry pie or cake. Raspberries.
Well,
Just raspberry sweets.
go on and get you some. All right. We've got a vibe happening.
Mm-hmm.
So pink, step aside, you did your job. So red, orange, yellow, green. Green. Come on, everybody, come
I
on.
just pictured Pink, the performer, like giving you a stink eye for saying that.
Go
Step
on.
aside, you've done your piece.
Oh my god, you're like, come there. Alright, green is in the middle, and it's a little off because I added some extra colors for the front part. But we want the green in here somewhere.
So just in case you guys missed the beginning, the snack for today is these Belgian Caramel Medaillons. And then I am having Tillamook ice cream vanilla bean with strawberry rhubarb jam, homemade, and strawberries. Kind of homemade, but not really.
And I'll be having peanut butter cup cheesecake later.
I'll be having love handles.
Oh, I've got those. Alright, got that. I think I was originally going to just do the hair rainbow, but I think I'm going to do the whole thing rainbow. So we're going to start her red. Yeah, we're just going to start. We're just going to start. Shut up.
Did you get? You want to sip your coffee, Kimball? Here. Take a
Sure.
nice
Why
little
don't
sip.
I stop and take even longer with the art?
Yeah.
It's practically a mukbang.
Isn't that better? Now you can really art.
Now I
Now
really
you can.
Thank you for showing me the error of my ways.
My teeth are so cold.
I'm like, I feel really bad for you. Don't though. Okay, so every time I say that, I think of like queso cheese sauce. We're probably gonna set that aside, and we'll move on to the reddish orange, which is just a little bit,
Well,
just to help guide us into that orange.
I've discovered I can't eat ice cream during lives because it stops me from talking too much. Because I have to like focus so much of my attention on eating it.
Where's the problem?
I guess you're right. I'm just gonna keep eating ice cream during the lives.
No. Okay.
I'll let you talk the entire time.
Ice cream isn't that good, but
Elaine's wondering if we have an update on our visas. Kimball, do we have an update on our visas?
I wish we did.
We don't.
We did
Sadly.
lose the apartment that we wanted because of the visa situation. We couldn't prove that our visas were, like, we were actually trying to move there, so...
Even though I sent them the receipt for buying the visas and all my, salary information, my work vouching for me, they were like,
Yeah, well, we didn't have this one form for the right to rent to prove that we had the right to rent there, so...
It was a number.
They were like, we are going to put it back on the market. And I was like, I hate everything about that sentence.
And then they put it on for more than they had it on before. And we were like, well, we're not going for that even if it's there when we're ready.
Yeah, they told us we could get back to them if, like, everything came through. And then we saw that they raised the price. And I was like, no. So that's a bummer. I mean, it was ideal. Like, the location and the size and whatnot.
But at the same time, we're both kind of like, it wasn't meant to be.
Are we?
I mean, I am. I'm very accepting of the situation. I'm like, well, no, it's not the place for us.
I'm not one of those it's meant to be or not meant to be, but...
You're like, that's inconvenient.
Yeah, I'm just like, way to ruin my life plans.
So, basically, as soon as we get our visas, then we'll be like, on the first flight out!
Basically. I am coming back in with this dark red to do some details in here. Because I didn't.
The funniest part about this is... So sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full.
You're disgusting.
We initially planned on leaving on the 3rd of July. And then arriving on the 4th. So my mom and my sister are coming in. I'm giving my car to my mom. So they're coming to get the car because they already booked the flights, even though our stuff is delayed. So I'm like giving away my car. I have no car after that. Yeah. And I don't know when we're leaving.
It's meant to be.
It's meant
Universe.
to be. Rental and an Avis.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, whatever.
Rental cars are so expensive.
Yeah.
I remember when they were like $15, $20 a day. Now they're like $100.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right, adding a little more orange, red, orange, yellow, and then we're gonna go to the green. So I've got a little bit of an orange yellow color, and the green is like right there. Hello, green.
Hello.
I'm gonna be adding watercolors to this, so I'm not like terribly like freaked out about like sketch lines and stuff. Also, that's why I'm not shading too much with colored pencils. Let's just bring this color out.
Elaine says, I'm afraid the prices are all going up, but it sucks you lost the house.
Agreed. I wish we could actually buy a house, because we could. If we had, like, credit there, we could take out... I mean, we might be able to take out a mortgage. I don't know how things
We'll figure it out when we get there.
We obviously don't know how things work over there, since we're not screwing up, but we don't have all the info we need.
It's hard, too, because I don't have an international phone plan here, so I can't even call the UK numbers to talk to people.
Yeah.
So it's, like, everything has to be done through email.
Yeah, sometimes we can do, like, a chat, but... You know, we're just doing what we can. We're trying to... I know we're kind of, like, trying to jump the gun and, like, instead of just waiting to get there, but it would be nice to just be able to arrive in London and then drive to our house, rather than like, I don't know, move into corporate housing, stay there for a while, look for a place, move into another place. Like, I just don't want to do that.
But if we're going to buy a house, basically we've decided that we're not buying a house sight unseen,
Right.
regardless. So we're gonna need something in the meantime.
Anyway, using a yellowy green. And also, if anybody wants to put us up in the UK for a while.
If you're close to Haddon, let us know.
Right.
No, we'll be fine. We have they'll put us up in temporary housing regardless.
They'll put up with us is what they'll do.
Trisha says, I'm with you on that one, Rocky. Definitely not the right place for you. Thanks, Trisha.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Kisses.
I want to be part of the fun too. I love everybody.
3D hand heart. Oh.
Get up! Wow. Exploding heart. Oh my god, 17 had a concert.
Put on your 3D glasses.
Not that we don't talk about 17 enough. But they just had a concert. We should have watched it on... We could have watched it on like live streaming, but we decided not to. Hopefully they'll make it to Europe, because it is going to be... They started their world tour. It doesn't officially kick off like traveling around the world for like another, I don't know, month or something, but they are starting it in Seoul.
And there were so many people. They kept the people late, so late. They had to eventually kick them out because the trains were going to stop running.
Like they posted like the train times in the stadium so people could actually see like how much time they would have to get to the trains. And
that must have been a huge,
I mean, they love
chaotic mess.
Like they love to perform, but they had to. So I mean, they hadn't performed for like 2 years or something in front of a live audience. So obviously they were excited, and just lost track of time.
I mean, people got their money's worth, that's for sure.
Yeah.
People would have stayed there all night if they kept performing.
Obviously. It's funny because on their track list, like the last song they perform is called, it's like an encore song, and it's called Aju Nice, which means very nice. And it just says, Aju Nice, never ending. And it goes on for like 10 minutes plus. It's so funny. We're almost done with the colored pencil part.
Trisha says, kisses for you too, Kimball.
Oh, thank you. Are they chocolate kisses? Not
They're
that
Trisha kisses and Rocky.
Even better.
I'm still not saying Noah, so either he's being quiet in the shadows, or he's not here for fear of getting timed out.
He's lurking. Alright, well, I only have 3 colors left, so let's really stretch these.
Prismacolor!
Uh-huh. It's like I woke up this morning and was just in the mood to draw. I was using my Jane Davenport. She has like the skin... What are they called? It's the magic wands that are the... Oh my gosh, I don't have the tin form, so I don't know what they're called.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'll eventually remember. Anyway, skin something. They're all like to do with like doing portraits. Anyway, woke up with those and I was like, I need to draw something with them, so I did. It was fun.
I woke up.
And went back to bed.
And then woke up again. And then went back to bed. And slept until... Well, it's not really sleeping in, but I slept until around 9 something. Which is late for me, but...
Is it? I was up at like 6 again. I don't know why. It's not... I mean, it's been my usual for the past few months. I've been getting up like 5:50, 6 o'clock. Why? I don't know. I don't like it.
I basically slept in... Because I woke up at 1. And I didn't fall back asleep really until like 3. So I was like, I'm really tired this morning and I have a huge week ahead, so I'm just going to try to sleep as much as I can.
You do have a huge week ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you do too. We are almost done with the colored pencils.
They're looking great.
You would think you bringing in some indigo. Oh my god, this could totally be like the Shadow song from 17. That's right, I'm going on about 17, get over it. Because they, you know, they had to embrace their dark side.
Trisha watched Paul McCartney at Glastonbury last night, and he was really good.
Ooh. I mean, I believe that.
Trisha, did you watch him, or were you there? Did you face the crowds?
Oh yes, both.
CD says, oh my OMG, that's so beautiful, heart eyes.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully I don't ruin it with watercolors.
Don't you touch it.
Well, I'm gonna have to.
Mmm. Ice cream.
You scream.
Mm-mm-mm. I don't know what happened. I honestly do not have a huge sweet tooth, but the past like week, I have been eating
Because you're stressed out.
so many sweets.
Good.
I had pie. I think it started with Amanda's pie that she made.
I think it started with going to ice cream for the first time that we haven't had ice cream in like years.
And I was like waffle and ice cream and strawberries.
You were like, is this what sugar tastes like? I haven't had it in forever. And I was like, welcome to my world.
Forgive me, I'm just doing dishes because it's right here.
You can just not do dishes during the live, that'd be great.
Listen, we have to try everything once.
That is a lie. I feel like we've talked about this.
Okay.
So I need to add a little navy blue into her lips.
And back.
Oh, welcome back. Somebody missed you. We missed you. We all did.
Zondra's all nerves, Rocky. I just enjoy the finer things in life, Zondra.
Hence
Have a
me.
caramel snack.
You talking to yourself? Excuse you?
I want to try one.
I'm not even sharing my cheesecake with you.
I am fine with that.
No. All right. We've got, I don't know, that needed something there. We've got something happening. I'm not in love with it, but also it's fun. It's so sideways on the camera.
There you go.
That's Rocky's fault. Oh, rotating, completely rotating. All right, got my Charvin. I thought I would use these today because I want to. Because I just thought, hey, why shouldn't Rocky move my picture around? They got red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I think that's blue. I'm going to have to test that out. I don't know what color that is.
Trisha says, no way she went to the Paul McCartney concert she watched on TV.
I mean, I feel like that would be a pricey concert.
I would think so. Also a very packed concert. Sadie says, I'm painting my kid's school to give to the teacher. Oh,
Oh,
isn't that sweet?
you know, I'm going to have the caramel medallion.
In honor of the painting that Sadie's doing for the teacher.
Okay. I got my water. Got my little raggy thing. We'll start with red.
I feel like we should reposition things so that we can fit your cute little stereo in. Just like right like that. I don't know. I have to wait for it to kick in.
This brush is like 5 years old. It's seen better days.
At the hands of better gays.
Hey,
Just kidding. No better gay than you.
that's right.
So you're basically just lifting some from what you did to do the shading.
Well, I'm also trying to soften the edges. Don't talk like you know what I'm doing.
I'm asking.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true. You were. Give her some darker red lips. I might have to switch brushes because this one I think is kind of dead. But that's fine.
What's that?
Move your finger. It's going to be something that's going to be covered in white later. Alright. Bringing in the orange. Which feels like...
Colorado Springs sending love!
What?
Colorado Springs sending love. You didn't pick that up the first time? Colorado Springs sending love! Sound like a weird Elvis thing.
I don't think that's accurate.
Okay. I feel like it's so quiet when we're not talking. It's like so unbelievably silent.
I know, we tried that thing one time with background music and I hated it.
Wait, what was the background music? Was it like YouTube music?
Yeah.
It wouldn't get flagged.
Yeah.
But then eventually it can, and then it'll erase your video.
I know, except for that was on Instagram. They're like, we're going to delete this video from 2 years ago from these random countries that don't have this, like, the song in them. I was like, what? Or no, they had copyrights for them in these, like, random countries. I was like, why do you post it that I could use it then? Stupid. too dark in there. Air conditioning.
Has anyone had any weird dreams lately? And feel free to share them in the chat.
I mean, have you?
I feel like I've had just bizarre long dreams, but they kind of fade away and I don't remember them.
Mine was like, my mom was getting, or no, she wanted her house painted, like inside, and the guy was like smearing on like super thick frosting. And I was like, Mom, is this what you want? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I was just asking because it looks like a big mistake to me. But you know.
To each his own.
Yeah, it was pretty...
Different giant paint strokes for different folks.
Yeah. Something like that. Bringing in some green.
I had a dream at one point we were staying in a hotel room. We weren't supposed to be there, and then one of the housekeeping people came in, and they knew we weren't supposed to be there, and they were set to basically kick us out. And I was trying to find all of our things to leave.
And I'd be like, why was I sent on this journey of kicking out somebody?
That's basically her attitude, was like, why me?
I mean, I would.
Why me, God, why me?
Exactly. I wouldn't want to be the one who had to kick people out. Like, hey, by the way, you've overstayed your welcome. Get out.
I bought this oven mitt for Amanda a long time ago. We were in New York in Chelsea Market, and I saw these 2 oven mitts, and I was like, these are the best things I've ever seen. So the first one was this. I don't think I need to cover up anything on this one, so this is just get ready to undo your pants.
I mean,
because you're going to eat a lot, right?
That, exactly.
And then the other one, I might need to cover up some of it.
But they'll get the idea.
Just...
Keep it PG.
Anyway. I wish I would have bought one for myself.
But you didn't. I'm just going to fill that in. Yeah,
I feel like the rain one really applies to London because it rains a lot there.
You know, people say that about Portland. And I feel like it didn't rain too much in Portland. Gray skies, yes. Rain, not so much.
I did like the misty thing a lot, where you felt like you were a little piece of broccoli in the vegetable case getting misted on.
Ugh, yeah. I don't like that.
Yes, broccoli!
Especially when we lived in West Lynn. That was very... Like, the fog rolling off the mountains was cool, but it was also like, get off my face.
Remember when we went to Safeway in, I think it was in Oregon City, and you and Jamie went inside to go shopping, and by the time you came out, I had ripped the entire ceiling out of my car.
That was when we lived in West Lynn.
And I had put it in the trash, and you guys got in the car and was like, where did the ceiling go?
I was like, it looks a little different in here.
I just wanted a bit more height.
I can see all the metal interior of your car. I'm just going to drag this out and use this glue.
And then my sunroof was broken at this point, so I had tried taping it up, but it got really bad and really rainy one day, and I think the tape broke, and so a bunch of water had collected inside the track, and I went to take off, and all this ice cold water just spilled like a huge bucket of ice water on my sister in the back seat. Oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard.
I don't even know how your thingy broke.
I'm pretty sure it broke because Kimball tried to jump out of my car through the sunroof when he saw a spider in the car while we were driving. Because that was the safest thing to do.
We were not driving. We were in a park. We were going to go play tennis.
That's even better. So instead of opening the door and getting out...
Well, it was between the door and me. The only way out was through the roof. Put your hand down. And I mean, I thought it was
I'm sure that spider still tells his friends about that.
Maybe. What color's next? Purple. Is this... I don't know if this is purple. It is. It's going to be kind of dark.
It is hard to tell.
It's very dark.
You really saved that.
I know, right? Oh my god.
It went from being a booger to a schmooger. I don't even know what that means. It went from being a booger to a beautiful nose shadow.
Uh-huh. Well, you really saved it there. I think that's the purple.
Oh, Elaine has blessed us, graced us with a dream.
Ooh.
Elaine says, I dreamt last night, but all I remember is that hubby was well and I was sick. We are still under the weather, so don't know why he'd be better in dreamland.
is what you want.
Sadie says LOL and put a little spider emoji, which I didn't know existed on here, but there's a little tiny spider icon. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's there.
That's enough for me. Well, now what do I do? I need to color her eye in. I feel like I didn't like do much with this one.
Are you painting the background?
I don't know. Am I?
What am I doing? Art.
Exactly.
Art is whatever you want it to be, Kimball.
Disagree. A part of me wants to like start coloring it like normal colors over the rainbow, but I think that would like kind of destroy it.
Missy says, "Hello, everyone."
Hello, darling. Just scratches them off the cup.
I don't like this cord here. I don't like that. Okay.
Was there like a flicker?
Yes, it's every time the AC turns on or off, it does that.
It wasn't lightning.
It's a huge power draw.
I don't know what to do anymore.
You don't know what to do anymore? Are you lost?
Mm-hmm.
Go away, I want to see that white cord. Oh, just a little more. Maybe. We'll see.
When in doubt, pink it out.
Scream and shout.
No, I'm gonna get enough of that with all the kids at ice cream parlor. Yeah, I said ice cream parlor.
It is basically a farm stand. That's a very dusty pink.
No. I was gonna say something inappropriate and then I didn't.
Don't do it.
Because I'm a responsible adult.
You are a YouTuber. Whoa, excuse me.
Sorry. With a disgusting guest.
Missy says, those are beautiful watercolors.
Thank you. I mean, I can't really take credit for them, but I did pick them out. They're from Charvin in Paris.
Melissa says, a friend of mine abandoned her car on the freeway when a large huntsman spider climbed out of the air vent.
No.
Burn it with fire.
Yes. That is the only thing you can do.
I mean the car.
Yes. Sorry, I'm painting awkwardly because I'm like at this really weird angle. Also, I mean, the paints would actually run a little bit smoother and more consistent if I was actually using watercolor paper. So that's why we're getting like weird bubbly gradation things happening. It's fine.
Looks like she's blowing out pink. She's all...
She probably is. Yeah, I really have to concentrate when I go around the swoopies.
And everyone be quiet so Kimball can really do his swoopies.
Wouldn't it be weird if like if we could just hear everybody
talking?
Yeah.
I feel like that would be chaos because everyone would be talking over each other and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. No, go ahead. No, I'm sorry. No,
That's all it would be.
I'm sorry.
Everyone's just apologizing. This is awkward. Also, this morning I totally reached to grab my sweetener for my coffee, and I couldn't see all the steam flying out of the kettle, so I burned my wrist.
Can we see it?
And it's not that bad. It's actually, it was bright red this morning, but
there it is.
Yeah, it's a little shiny.
What? Nothing. I was just watching the playback, and it was like when I reached in and touched your wrist, and it was just funny to me. Isn't that great?
I think it could be better, but whatever. Alright, so we've added some pink.
What is she doing here? It's like she's blowing out cold air.
But it's like pink. Let's try it, and then maybe I'll go back over with some colored pencils, highlight some things, color some things, you know, jazz it up a little. It's been a long time since I've worked on just mixed media paper that wasn't Jane's. I don't know if I love it. I wouldn't say I love it, actually. And I don't know if it's because I'm used to Jane's paper that I like it more.
Well, I mean, it is buckling quite a bit.
Right. I mean, it's not like the thickest paper.
Is this was mainly for sketching, though, right?
This one is just mixed media, so yeah, I was gonna sketch in it and doodle and whatever.
Is there a reason you didn't do this page in Jane's journal? You idiot!
Yeah, you big whore. I'm trying to save those for like paintings because I have to go like the next month and a half or something, and that's the only like actual watercolor paper I have, and I'm trying to avoid buying more stuff.
Because the rest of his art supplies are stuck in a bin on the middle of the ocean on their way to the UK.
Or in the airplane. There's a drippy there, so I'm just trying to like spread it out to dry it out. Or I could just take off some of that water. This is how I do it. Cheat. Alright. Charvin has played its part. Although I could do like another coat of stuff and like, should I do that or should I just go into colored pencils? asking anybody now.
Can you explain when you say another coat? What do you mean?
Like another layer of watercolors, more shading, this and that, or should I just go into colored pencil?
All right, we will anxiously await whoever has a response to that question.
More watercolors or colored pencil? Drinking down my coffee.
Your decision is the video will end in 15 minutes or will end in 30 minutes.
Probably. What time is it?
It is 7:35.
So, you know, it's only been half an hour. Give it a good dry. See if I can put on a second coat.
This is a first come, first served basis, so whoever has the answer first, is that's what we're going with.
Rocky, you can answer too if nobody else wants to.
No, we have to wait. The last comment that came through was Sadie saying, ouch.
Sadie, what'd you do?
No, it's about your wrist, probably.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sweetie. Ow, ow. It's better now. Like, this morning it was all super sensitive and not great. But
Cassie says, watercolors!
Fine, Cassie, let's do what you want to do.
And she spent colors in the true way with OU.
The way that we shall be spelling it. Everyone's going to be like, wow, you guys really don't have a spell in America, do you? I spell everything wrong when we get over there. I'm just adjusting, and we are going back into the watercolors. Alright. I think we'll take some red.
Elaine also says watercolors with OU.
Alright. Well, now... Oh, honey, you hot. Oh, ow. Wait, that
Wait, you got burned again.
Oh, no, I mean...
You have a little spatula shape on you.
I just have, like, cold fingers, so I'm, like, trying to cool it off. That's better. I mean, it's not hot anymore.
Okay.
No, I cooled it down for us.
Ooh, I touched it. This is...
Alright, getting in here, doing some detail work. So, pardon my giant noggin if it gets...
It's fine. I'll let you know.
Alright.
You're really sitting further back today.
You know, I'm trying new things.
Sadie says, yeah, we can spell out colors here.
Get this rinsed off just a bit. Help smooth out some of these edges. And I guess technically, if, like, she would have a bit of a shadow coming out this way.
Art.
Yeah. You're fine. That little didn't sound too painful.
I've got strong bones.
These bones.
I'm grateful I haven't broken a bone yet.
Yeah, me too.
As far as I know.
I mean, I would hope you would know.
I feel like now that I've had all that dessert, I need to do those, like, crunch exercises.
You will.
Should I do them now?
No.
Okay.
Alright, going into orange, but I'm just going to kind of blend the colors now. So I have like an orangey weird red color.
Oh, you know what I could do, Kimball? I could stretch while we're doing the live.
I mean...
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push this chair aside. I'm going to sit on the floor.
Why are you doing it?
Ooh, it's the air conditioning's coming out and blowing up my shirt. It's cold!
Haha. Add some orange into this over here in her temple, just because there's usually a bit of shading in here.
It'd be funny if someone came on and they're like, oh, what's that art supply right here? With the tin foil.
Oh, I would be more than happy to show
You'd
them.
be like, that is the most important art supply. That is candy. That is sustenance.
That is how my dentist gets the monies.
Although your teeth don't usually have cavities, do they?
Yeah, not really. It's always like, I see the start of a cavity. Let's drill off half your tooth.
You don't need this tooth, right?
So like, let's just really get in there and get rid of it. Alright, red, orange, yellow, but I'm gonna do like an orangey yellow.
How do you feel about the Charvin? Charvin!
I really like them. It's the paper that I don't love right now. Because I haven't used Canson paper in a very, very long time. But it was the first thing I used when I started doing this kind of stuff.
Would you say Charvin is one of your top watercolors that you enjoy?
Yeah. I would think so. They are I mean, this is just a small palette of what they have. They have a really great selection in store, and since we were traveling at the time, I had to be very selective about what I got. Also, the guy was incredibly friendly. He was very apologetic because he was doing a lot of work when we got there. So he couldn't help us too much, but he did tell us about the store after a while. And I mean, when I had a question, he actually came over and was like very helpful. He was very sweet. And he was explaining that like the old masters had like used the desk that he was working at. And I was just in awe of that little tidbit. Alright, let's go into green and we'll just leave that. Although I might take a yellow or green.
Okay, Kimball, for the next 2 minutes, you have to be overly entertaining. Are you ready?
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
concentrating.
No, you're totally fine. You can do it. Overly entertaining. Go!
Go! Oh my god. What? Wait. Overly entertaining doesn't mean loud and obnoxious.
No, it doesn't. It's your interpretation of it.
Well, my interpretation is ASMR. So,
Fine.
make that work.
You make it work.
I'm busy. Somebody's got to pay the bills around here.
I know. Thanks, Amanda and Evan.
Yeah. Because it's not our house. This is how we do it.
They're like, your YouTube video has been removed for a copyright violation.
He's like, it's been removed because it's awful. And I'd be like, oh, sad. Oh, we got your car back. That was exciting. That's something that happened this
Oh,
week.
true. We did. I'm sure. Did we tell everyone the story? I'm sure we did.
Yeah, about how we sat, your tire popped twice in one day. The same tire. It was awful. We didn't trust the car guys ever again. Because they were like, it's fine. It might lose some air. It just exploded on the road, so whatever.
Anyway, so we got the car back, and that's been fun. Having,
So we-
freedom again.
Went out,
Especially when we live in the middle of the country now.
went for a little drive. It was lovely.
We were like, we've been pent up in the house. We need retail outlets.
Yeah.
Stat!
And it wasn't even like to go shopping. It was just to get out of the house.
Elaine asks, Rocky, have you met your UK colleagues yet? To which I respond, yes. Yes, I
Sure.
have. They're very
Sure.
lovely people. I'm very excited to actually get there and start working with them. It's it's funny because I really thought I was going early June.
Yeah, like things just keep changing.
So, but like I'm still, so it's kind of like a weird situation because I'm doing like kind of 2 jobs-ish. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but without getting into too many details, it's been an interesting pre-transition period, but the people I'm working with are very excited about what I'm coming over there to do, so I'm very excited. I don't know if they're excited about me coming to do it, but we'll find out.
I haven't actually like met them, but I hear bits and pieces of your conversations with them. They sound like really nice people. So
Yeah. Yeah, they're all very, very cool.
They're all working hard to make the same ends, whatever.
The same ends, whatever.
Like you're a team. You're all working for the same ending.
Yes.
Like end goal. That's what it is. So they've been cool. Like I want to add a little bit blue, but I don't want it to be too dark.
And it's cool because my colleagues aren't just in the UK, they're spread out through like Poland and France, and so it's just like, it's fun to have
And I have
a
like,
worldly, global approach
just-
to what we're doing.
it's funny because I have a really hard time understanding accents. It doesn't matter. Like you could even have like an American Southern accent or a dialect. It's just I don't know why, but I really struggle with it. So I kind of giggle when I hear them talking because I'm like I don't understand. And it's really funny. It takes me a while. Usually when somebody's talking to me, like I guess if I'm listening to somebody else talk, it's fine for whatever reason. It's kind of like when we're in a restaurant, you know, and there's like all that background noise. There's a word for this too. But there's like background noise, and if there's background noise, I can't hear Rocky, which is weird. And it's a thing. Probably.
Well, I also talk and mumble quite a bit, so Kimball does the same.
I speak very clearly all the time. All the time. You are witness. Heading into some. That's not purple. Oh, that's kind of a pretty color. That almost got a little purple to it. I don't know what that color is. I think it was the brown.
But the cool thing is, so next week, I had mentioned that we have a very busy week ahead, and it's mainly because we are producing content for different regions of where I'm going to be working. So it's like before I get over to the UK to start doing that work, we don't have a studio set up to do the work. So we're doing it here at our existing studio. So I actually am going to be working with all my colleagues, and they're going to be live streaming in. I built like a giant set, and I'm just super excited to finally get it going because it's been weeks in planning. So it's going to be like a cool.
It all starts tomorrow, doesn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow morning, bright and early. I think I have to get up around.
Is that because
5:30?
Because they're like you have to be on their time too.
Yeah, because basically they're like in Poland, for instance, they are 6 hours different or whatever. So I don't want them having to stay up till midnight. So
that's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna start very, very early, and in order to start very early, we need to be prepped very early. So all day Friday, we had basically set up and got everything tested and working, and got the set assembled and all that. And so now we just have to go in the morning, make sure the feed is up and running for the live stream, and then we have to just get all of our props in order and start filming. So very excited.
That sounds fun. I'm adding just a touch of red to her lips.
And that's going to be probably the last project I do here. So I think Friday might be my last day of like actual production work here, as far as I know. It depends on how delayed our visa is, to be honest with you.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, you applied for a visa? That's cute. You're staying here now.
The worst case scenario is they accept me in, but they're like, Kimball can't come. I'd be like, no.
They're like, you have to come over now, Rocky. I'd be like, I love you.
I would say no.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I'd be denied. Nobody would deny this. All right. I'm going to dry it so we don't tear up the paper, and we'll do some little more detailing with the colored pencils. I feel like I should do darker versions of all the colored pencils, but maybe they'll just lay on a little darker. Wow, can I just turn the camera around and film you?
No, I'm already getting a cramp.
I know. How sad is it? Like, what was I doing? I was standing on... Oh, I was trying on pants at Old Navy. Oh, this is so sad. And I, like, stood on my left leg, weird. I was, like, getting a cramp in my hip. And I was like, oh my god, dude. What if he just, like, seized up and I just fell over in the dressing room?
It can't be all the sweets we've been eating.
No. No, they wouldn't do that to us. Let's melt it a little. Yeah? Ooh, it's getting shiny. Chocolate. What was your favorite thing you ate this week, Rocky? We really haven't.
Kimball made a really good pasta with squash and zucchini and tomatoes that I really liked.
Me too. I think the fact that it was like all local produce really helped.
Literally, it was from next door.
Like, we walked over there and grabbed them. That sounds like we stole them. We paid for them, but...
It's funny because they have a stand with no one monitoring it, so it's like honor system, so you just leave your money in this little tiny red cap thing.
It's like a little tin, and it's like, give me a money. And I was like, give me a produce. It was delicious.
It was weird because the other night I was sitting in the kitchen, and I don't even tell you about this, but I was sitting in the kitchen and
why are you keeping secrets?
The light flickered a bit, and
great.
I felt this weird like I don't know, my body like got really
Well, it's time to call the visa people. Be like, where's my visa? I got to get out of the haunted house.
Well, basically, I felt like a huge chill through my entire body, and just out of nowhere, and I was like, that's weird. So I stood up.
That's weird.
I wasn't scared or anything. I just stood up and I was like, something's up. Like, something is wrong. And I stood up and I, like, stood in the middle of the kitchen and I slowly turned my head around and I was like, the stove is on. And I was like, why did I suddenly feel this cold chill and prompt to, like, walk over to the stove? And I turned it off and I was like, Kimball, let's not leave the stove on.
And I was like, why would I? I wouldn't. Responsible Kimball.
It's one of those like those burners where it's flat top, so you shut it off and it's all
hot
it's
surface.
like hot surface or whatever, but it just was on low. Anyway, Catherine says, I'm late. Hi, everybody.
Oh, you're not late. You're just on time. And hello. We're just adding in some extra little details with the colors. So, should we talk about the big politics?
Trisha's all, excuse me, I've been staying up till midnight for you for years. Or with you for years.
Well, I very much appreciate that. But just think, in like a month, hopefully less, you won't be.
True.
Trisha, maybe we'll show up and we can do a live together. Wouldn't that be fun?
Is it, Trisha, pressure's on now.
Pressure.
Are you ready to art live in front of a YouTube audience?
Or maybe you just hang out with us if you don't want to art.
It'll be part of the new YouTube series where we just travel around to all the people that watch you and do lives in their house. Because most of them are in the UK, I'm pretty sure. Or
I
Australia.
would say most of them are in the US.
Are they?
Yeah. I think my like audience is mostly US, and it's like then it kind of flip flops between like UK and Australia and like Japan was in there for a while, which I was like, oh, that's exciting. It was a little competition, you know. Oh, will they, won't they?
Trisha just gave the little face that's doing like the.
Oh, that's a yes.
Well, she gave 2 of them, so definitely.
Oh, that's a double yes.
I don't think there's anything Trisha can think of wanting to do more than to draw and paint live in front of an audience.
I mean, I think it's the bestest. I'm never nervous.
Kibble's like, if I'm nervous, you have to be nervous too.
Maybe I'll be more calm. Because I'll be like, I don't know, focused on like being there for someone else. Whereas when it's just me, because Rocky doesn't really have to be on camera. But if I was on camera with someone else, I could be like, no, chill out, it's not that big a deal.
Melissa says she's flying the Aussie flag.
Ooh. What are you doing?
I'm standing up. I have to do my. I can't like fully bend down and touch my toes, so I want to do like the hold the chair.
Hold
support my
the
body.
pose.
You have to work up to the other thing. I think it's fun.
No. Mm-mm. You know, I pulled out the white Posca pen, but am I going to use it? I don't know.
Hey there.
Hey, gorgeous.
I'm just bending over a chair with my head near Kimball.
That sounds inappropriate.
Oop, wrong channel.
I feel like I need someone to be singing in the background. So anyway, last night Rocky and I were like, should we try and actually learn the lyrics to one of the songs? Because we don't know Korean, so we kind of just make noises while we're singing along.
We know lyrics to quite a few of the old ones, or what we think the lyrics are, but it was one from the new album, and I was like, I want to learn this one.
So the song's called Don Quixote, and yeah, it was really hard. I was like, I can't even speak that fast. So, also they mix a lot of Korean with English, and I don't know how they flip back and forth so quickly because holy crap.
Well, also just having to pronounce English when you don't speak English is
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
so difficult.
being able to switch between the two is hard enough, and then yeah.
Well, and we weren't reading actual Korean characters. We were reading like is it Romanized
The
version?
romanization, like they spell it out like how it would sound in English.
And you're trying to like listen to them sing it and then read the word at the same time, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah. Like romanization it's okay. I would like to just try and learn to read it. Just because I need to practice. I haven't done it in months because I thought we were going to be moving to Italy. I thought we were moving to Italy. That's why I was learning Italian way back when. But I was like, I guess we're going to England, so I don't have to learn.
So I only know part of the chorus right now. Most of the chorus. Just the last part I still need to figure out. And then I got into the verse. I was like, next! We'll take that over time.
Time after time. If you lost me, and you will
Let me see if I can just lower this down a little bit.
Time after time. I need the purple.
And back. Look at that. And we're close.
A hobbit's tale, there and back
This is the leg to the tripod.
again. Is it on? Oh,
Yes.
wow. because that's where we're at with doing lives right now.
Nothing but the best.
So, you know, like and subscribe and all that business. All right. I feel like I want to just like shade the noses with some pink.
You gotta Kimblify it. Kimblify it.
Just a little bit. I mean, I know it's supposed to be purple.
It's not purple, it's lavender.
Exactly. Calm that down just a
That
little.
is a Priscilla, Queen of the Desert
Reference
for anyone in Australia. Melissa, I'm looking at you.
Oh, I colored the wrong part of her eye. Whatever. Okay, fine. Whatever. I don't know.
Kimmel and
what
I
else
went and
to
ate at
do.
a place called the Sunshine Grill out here in the middle of the country, and I was sitting there thinking, why does it feel like I'm eating deep in the middle of Idaho?
And I was like,
And that's not a bad thing. It's just one of those, like, I felt like we were the only gay people in 200 miles.
probably because we were. So I'm going to bring in a little purple on this side just for like the darker areas. Not enough to go, oh, that's purple. But like, just enough to make some other things stand out. And maybe I'll bring a little yellow to the other side. Why? Because I'm just crazy like that.
Kimmel, I feel like every time 17 people are watching your thing, we need to be like, 17, teen.
Is there 17? Are there 17?
Yeah.
Oh, like when they're, like the number
when it gets
turns?
to number 17.
And then everyone be like, why did I tune into this channel?
I think it's better if people get here and are just completely caught off guard and have no idea what the hell we're talking about. Don't you just hate it when you get to a YouTube channel and everything makes sense and everything's fully described?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No.
I mean, live streams are just a bit different of a beast, really, because you're not really telling a story like you would if you were editing a video. You're kind of just living.
I mean, I don't even tell stories when I edit my videos. I'm like, yeah, that's what I did.
Trisha says, where's Noah when you need him? I'm going to try to write a Noah comment here. I'm going to see if anyone thinks it can pass as a Noah comment.
Is it going to be smash that like button? Like a something something? I could get them like...
All right, I just put a comment in there. Everyone let me know if it feels like it's a Noah comment.
What does it say?
I said, if you're just joining us tonight, Rimble's drawing an obtuse porcupine.
I mean...
Although he usually says a female something.
But also, it would have been something like fluid.
I know. Well, no one can replace Noah and his witty banter in the background.
You're fired.
Well, Trisha gave me a pity laugh, so that's good. Thanks, Trisha.
Oh my God,
She didn't
Rocky.
say pity laugh, but...
Rocky was playing this video earlier, and I was just like, what the hell is that annoying sound?
Oh, wait. Don't tell them. You guys have to guess what this is, okay? 1 second. Times... Oh, I have it already up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for emergencies, obviously.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Listen to it. What do you think it is?
Let's give everyone a moment to really...
Give it one more time. Okay.
I didn't
Put your
even know.
guesses. Put your guesses in the comments. What is that sound? What could that be? Okay. I want a few more comments before I actually play what this is.
It's ridiculous.
Here we go. One more time.
If anybody guesses it right, good for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Zandra thinks it's a teapot. Sadie says it's a camera.
Oh, good.
Good guesses. Good guess. Oh, Catherine thinks it's a teapot. We've got 2 for teapot. Cassie thinks it might be a tape measure retracting.
Ooh, good one.
Anyone else? Any other?
These are very creative.
Any other thoughts? What could this be?
I mean, I did give you a hint with my little song that I just sang.
Tape measure. Oh, we got 2 tape measures, 2 teapots. Should we put them out of their misery? Okay, here's what it actually is.
It's a perfectly normal reaction.
I'm a little teapot, short and
There you go.
stout.
It's a Kimball. It's a Kimball.
I'm like, how did that noise even come out of my mouth?
I have no idea, but I'm glad I started filming right when you did it.
I mean, ridiculous.
Good guesses, though, guys. Good guesses. Maybe do better next time, okay?
Yeah. Think about, whose channel you're watching.
Just kidding.
Well, this was a mistake.
I probably would have guessed like a teapot or like a screen door opening or something.
Oh, yeah, it kind of sounds like a squeaky door. Get some WD-40 on that.
Did anyone else have those screen doors growing up, or it was just like, sounded like...
People in UK don't believe in screens, Rocky.
Well, I had a headgear when I was in 7th and 8th grade, and it sounded like one of those chain link, like, metal fences, like every time I moved my neck.
When in doubt, add some white dots.
When in doubt, scream and shout.
Let it all out.
What do those represent? Is each one a star?
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I kind of doubled up right there.
Will the James Webb Telescope be able to give us a good image of them?
No, because a piece of rubbish ran into it.
Mm.
All right. I think we're done.
No!
At 8:01.
I guess that's fine. That's an hour long. Good job, Kimmy. Let me just undo
Thanks.
this.
It's a little happy pride kind of thing.
I thought you were going to say haphazard or something.
That too.
Hey, Kimmy.
Oh, hello.
Hey, you.
I didn't see you there.
Hey. Okay. So, how you feeling?
I'm feeling groovy.
Can we see the piece, please? You know the format, Kimball. Kimball. Another one for the fridge.
We don't even have a fridge anymore.
Wait, let's get close in.
There's not even like sparkles in the background.
What do you mean? Is there not?
Well, I mean, like in the glittering prize journal, there's like built-in glitter into the paper.
So cute.
You're so cute.
Good job, Kimmy.
You know what? Thank you.
You've really done it this time.
I try hard
You've-
sometimes.
He's really done it this time.
I'll let my hair
All right.
down. I'm letting my hair down. It's been up all day. Oh my god. You know what I'm talking about? Your hair's in a ponytail day, and you're just like, woo!
I don't know how to do this without dropping the camera. That'll work. So, thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.
We miss you guys. We hope you're doing well. We're going to try to keep these coming as much as we can while we're still here in the States.
So the rest of the summer. Immigration looking at you.
Get me out of here now. If you've been watching U.S. News, get me out of here.
I can't even go there.
Whoa, drop the camera.
God.
That's
And
what
you
you get
stopped
for
it.
talk. Oh. And
What did you
back.
do?
There we go. Okay, sorry, it was locked. There we go.
Like and subscribe for quality content such as this. Surprise! What are we doing?
Well, Trisha says purple hearts. Elaine says pretty rainbow. Everyone just is giving overall good vibes. And then Zandra says it was fun. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So,
Oh,
what do you want to
okay.
say to everyone?
I just want to say thanks for hanging out with us. I am excited to get to our new place. I'm really excited to decorate. I think there's a deer out there or a child. It's a child.
Well, we don't need to film that.
It's through the trees.
We don't need to film that.
No. There was a deer the other day, though. Love it. Loving nature when I'm inside a nice air-conditioned home. Yes, I would love to get to where we're going.
I'm just going to show the view.
Why don't you just show the address while we're at it?
No. All right.
No. Yes, I would love to get to where we're going and get settled and decorate and just get my little Kimball's Corner back up and running because I miss it. But yeah, this will do. This is doing nicely. So, yeah.
Nice. All right. Excuse me, Kimball, you want to give us a sign out music?
This is the sign out music. I got control of the camera. It's Rocky's face. That's enough of that. Oh, bye, pretty girls. There's a rainbow. Happy Pride and other things. Let's do wee. Bye.